Alrighty guys, we're back again with another deck profile. This is the long-awaited one that you guys have been requesting for, and this is the first place deck profile from where is it?
Sale.
NLG Sale. Awesome. Alright, take a look at this map.
Alright,
what did you play, man?
I played effectively Toad Strikers. It's 4 frogs in a Sky Striker deck. It's pretty funny.
Oh, awesome. Let's take a look at it.
Cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, so to start off, got 2 Ray.
Yep.
Best monster in the deck apart from Swap Frog, because it's just utility. With all the Sky Striker cards, they all target and remove cards on the field. This just dodges that, gives you another card. It's great. You always want a Ray Engrave. It's just a great card. Great card. I'm not sure if I played this at the thing. It's in the deck currently because I played it again. Droll, great hand trap. Wouldn't play it without it. I think I did. I can't remember what cards are in there anyway. Ash. I'm not sure if I would play Ash.
Did you find it lackluster?
Sort of. It stops some cards, and if you open it without Droll, it's fine. But yeah, it stops relevant cards, so it's great. I think at the World Championship event, I played a different version of this deck, and like just hitting cards at this card is awesome. So, best monster, Swap Frog. I played 3 Swap Frog, because why would you play any other number if you're playing frogs? The reason I thought this would be a fun idea is Swap Frog can clear itself if you only open Swap Frog. So normal summon Swap Frog, send a frog, Ronan, best frog to send. Bounce this frog. It's no longer on the field. Allows you to play Sky Striker. So I thought it was a great idea. Turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, so the next target, Ronan Toad, the only other frog that I was playing, just because I'm only making Toad.
Just the one?
Well, I'm running 2 Toads. I can only ever make 2, so normal, send, banish, summon, send the second one, banish, summon. So you end up getting 2 Toads from the 1 Ronan and the 3 frogs. 2 was enough. I thought I would play more mirror matches. I ended up playing 1, not mirror matches. But yeah, Toad would take the Sky Striker cards and then allow me to use them next turn. So that was a theory. It happened once. So, but yeah, good card. Clears itself. You can summon it off the Toad, and its effect sends a card from the field as well. So you can just summon, send. So it's not in the deck anymore. Yeah, great card. Sending Ronan. Ronan's terrible to open. Don't open that card. 3 Engage, arguably the best card in the deck or the game currently. Add a Sky Striker card, does not have to be a spell card, so adding Ray is also fine. And then draw a card if you have 3. It's not hard to get 3 in the grave. Generally after the first turn you have 3, or generally towards the end phase you have 3 already. So unless you open all monsters. If you open all hand traps, bad luck, good luck. Next 3 of is Engage. Sorry, not Engage, Drones. You search Drones off Engage. I didn't find myself searching this. If I open this, it's fine, because it's effectively Ray. Generally, I'm searching more relevant cards, like Multi-Roll or Widow Anchor, or something to remove their board if I'm going second. But if I don't open Ray and I have no other way to make them, it's a great card. Summon a token. The tokens count as the Sky Striker monster. Just summon your Link monsters. Continue playing. Helmet as. 2 Widow Anchor. I wanted to play 3. Don't have a third. It turned out this is an okay ratio. I don't think now I would play 3. I wanted to play 3 at the time. Negated face-up monster if you have no monsters in your main monster zone, and if you have 3 tech control. So it's mind control and skill, breakthrough skill in 1 card. It's amazing. Multi-roll. Great card. I don't think I misplayed with this at the tournament, but I misplayed with it at locals the other day. So target another card on the field, send it to the grave, can't respond to spell cards. So that means if you then activate Regeki, they can't respond to it, which is absurd. At the end of the turn, you can then reset cards equal to the number of, up to or equal to the number of spells, Sky Striker spells you played that turn. So it's really good. You would activate engages, blah, 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 blah. If you're going second, you send this, reset it, sick. You now have a play for next turn as well. This card is absurd. And it doesn't technically have to send the card to grave. So target Ray, tag Ray, it would still resolve. Field spell, I played 2. along with the terraforming, so 3. Great card. I found myself normally trying to top deck cards with this. This is probably wrong. Just I'm a sacky piece of shit. So. Normally I found myself getting rid of this card to summon Ray. Ray is a great card and you always want it in your grave. So yeah, again, you can target Ray, tag out Ray, still resolve, still search as a card. It's a great card, great card. I played 1 Afterburner and 1 multi jamming wave. Target a face-up monster, destroy it, then you can target a spell trap on the field, destroy it if you have 3. Target a set spell trap, destroy it, then you can destroy a monster. So opposite cards, great cards. I wouldn't try to open these, I would add them off Shizuku on the end phase. Just for next turn if I was going first.
Just for follow-up on turn
Exactly. Following up's good. So with 2 1-ofs and the last 1-off for the Sky Striker cards is Hercules Base. I found myself actually killing someone with this card. They had a monster that couldn't be killed by battle. I equipped it to my Boral Sword and attacked twice into it for game.
Nice.
It's actually kind of silly. Its equip effect is not technically relevant. You target a monster if you have none in your main monster zone. You can attack twice on monsters. If it destroys a monster and you have 3 spells engraved, you can draw a card. That's really relevant versus tokens, so you just equip it to a monster, kill the tokens, draw 2 cards. Awesome. It's mainly used for its second effect. When it's sent to the grave by a card effect, you shuffle 3. So I wasn't playing a lot of Sky Striker Link monsters in comparison. So returning those is quite relevant. So great card. Now on to just spell cards. We have 3 Foolish Relic of the Goods. I know they're not secret. I traded mine, so I had to play Ultras. Awesome card. You would just send the Metal Foes Fusion, pretty standard. If you open the Metal Foes Fusion, it's not the end of the world. You have the field spell and multi-roll to send it. Also, if you opened this, you would just send Engage, make Higari, add back Engage. You now have Play as well. So great card. Wouldn't run it at less than 3, although I would side 1 out most games. I played 3 MST. Oh, why not Twin Twister? This card just doesn't discard a card, and it gives you a spell. So I thought this was good. It came up once where I had to MST my opponent. I think it was against Daniel Feltman. He activated multi-roll and I MST'd it on activation to send a card. Generally I'm MSTing the field spell to get Ray after I've used its effect. But always relevant. Great card to main in a spell deck, I guess. I played 2 Call by the Grave. I was going to play 3 and then my friends convinced me not to. They played Eagle Booster. Was it Eagle Booster instead? No, yes, Eagle Booster instead, just to stop it being unaffected. So you would summon Kigari, they would Ghost Spell it, you would Eagle Booster it, it's now unaffected by the Ghost Spell you add anyway. So they played Eagle Booster, I played Call by the Grave. I just think it's more relevant. Won me a game against Daniel Feltman, the mirror match. I entered battle phase, I wanted to kill his Kigari, he had a Ray engrave, I went target Ray. I can't use Ray now, but he doesn't have one to summon and I killed him, so quite a good card, I liked it. Oh, and against Goki, you just hit their cards engraved, can't use them again. It's bloody great. 1 Terraforming, I already said this earlier, field spell's really good, and why not search it? Another spell, just spell cards. Irrelevant blank cards. Foolish Burial. I would not normally play this card in a pure version just because it's trash. I was playing frogs, so if I opened a swap frog and this, I made Toad that turn, and it's another spell card. Again, replacement card, spell count, it's great. And again, Monster Reborn, I don't think I would play it in the pure variant. Although you can summon back Kigari and things off that, you can only summon them once per turn, so not great to summon those. Again, I would just summon a frog, make Toad, it was great. Great card. So you can bring back big monsters if your opponent has them. That's it for the spells. I think there were 27 or 25 spells, so a lot of spells, and 2 trap cards, just 2 impermanents. Great card. Just controlling if I ever went second, or if I ever went first. Impermanents, I sold once. Didn't really do much, he still made the board, but, you know, comes
awesome.
up.
Alright, let's take a look at the extra deck.
Alright, so extra deck, we have 2 totally awesome, great card, absurd. 2 Aqua Monsters, 2 level 2 Aqua Monsters. Negates effects of spell trap cards, monster effects. And if you destroy them, you can set that card. So the aim was to try and destroy in the mirror match a Engage, Hornet Drone, or Widow Anchor, reset that card to my field. So now I have one for next
Who cares
turn.
if you're a budget player if you're just using their cards, right?
What?
Who cares if you're a budget player, just
Yeah,
use
well,
their
if
cards.
you're using their cards, then they can't use them, can they? Yeah. It only came up twice. It came up once against the Goki player because I opened 2 Warn monsters. If you open Swap Frog and any other Warn monster, you just make Toad that turn, which is great. I think I took his Super X. Is that the level 4 Super X? Yeah, took his Super X. He stopped that turn. So, also against the Goki player, I opened 3 cherries, so that also stopped his game. Very funny. Toad, great card. It also returns a water monster if it's sent to the grave, so you would add back Swap Frog so you can make Toad next turn as well. I played 2 Kigari. If I had to make this again, I would play 3 and get rid of another monster. I'm not unsure what, but I played 2 for that tournament. Great card, adds attack, depending on the number of spells in your grave plus times 100. If this card is link summoned, it is, no, special summon. Special summon, target a Sky Striker, spell added to your hand. Absurd. You could either attack for lots of damage or just use it as utility, add a card for your play. Shizuku, normally you end your turn on Shizuku, reduces your opponent's attack and defense equal to the number of spells times 100, I think everyone knows, and at the end phase you can add a spell that is not in your graveyard, so a Sky Striker spell with a different name. Generally you end your turn on this, just a great card. Normally I would make this first, especially if you don't have anything to play. First turn, it's great, summon this card, add what you need, continue playing next turn. Generally you have enough, you would generally have like a Widow Anchor or something, so Shizuku is just a good option. The new card, Hayate, bloody great. I found myself mainly playing this card if you were going second. Like if I lose dice rolls on the regular, so this card is absurd. Summon it, doesn't actually have a summon effect, so the only thing that stops it is strike really. Declare attack, it can attack directly, regardless of how many spells you have. Once this, after ban, after damage calc, you can send a card from your deck to your grave. A spell striker card, so you can send Ray, you can send any spell, and I think that's it really. Generally you find yourself sending Engage or Ray, depending on what you opened. If you opened Engage, you're sending Ray. If not, you're sending something relevant and then linking into Kigari. So this card's actually really, really good. Also points down, so if I was going first and I opened Toad, I would make this, make Toad, and then link away into Shizuku. So really good card. I'm glad they have one that points down now. So it's didn't actually make this card in the tournament, but I was making it just in case they gave me Ibli, because I'm scared of that card. Yeah, fun. Cerberus and Phoenix. Spell trap removal, special summon monster in the main monster zone. It only ever came up when there was something on the field that I couldn't out. Generally you can with the Sky Striker spells, but if you are locked into monsters, say under anti-spell or Imperial Order, these cards come up. So you just go drones, Kigari, add back drones, make one of these, clear the threat. It's fine. You're then locked out of the main monster zone, but if this is in your extra monster zone, you can still play Sky Striker spells, so it's not the end of the world.
And if you ever needed to make Toad, you can just make Mermaid and just make Toad.
Yes, so I could make this, I'm running Mermaid, make the Mermaid, make Toad. So, not the end of the world, these cards, they're great. Again, removal card, if this card is link summoned, you can shuffle a card by discarding. The discard is a costly thing, it's not something I like doing, but it's fun. Also, you draw cards, it doesn't come up, or you can draw cards equal to the number of co-linked nightmare monsters you control. It doesn't come up in this version, but in other decks it does, so. If you verse a Goki board and you don't clear the co-link cards, you make this, and on your next turn you can draw tons if it stays. I killed someone with this card. Made it once. I had to deal exactly 2,500 damage, and he had a 0 attack monster on board, so I made this and killed him. Irrelevant though. If a card is special summoned to the zone it points to, you can banish that monster and all spell trap cards on the field. Your opponent burns 500 times its the number they banished. I didn't actually use it for that. I also wanted a link 3 that was useful and that pointed down. I know Unicorn does point down, but I wanted another one. It also has more attack than Unicorn, so it's just more threatening. And yeah, I killed someone, so fun.
If you ever needed to win in time, you can always just summon Ronin.
Yes, you can always summon that. Re-summon Ronin, do the same thing, so drones, Kigari, drones, and if I have the Ronin. Other decks play, what's its name? Skyblaster? whatever it is, which just makes those things easier, but I liked the Toad version. Played Firewall. This was mainly a Cherries target. I did not actually make this card once. I Cherries it twice, so that was fun. Again, I wanted a Link 4 that was A, easy to make, and B, big, so Firewall was one of the options. And Borrelsword. I didn't actually play Borrelsword. I played Borreload, but I needed a big level or Link 4 that was hard to clear, so Borreload was my only option. I recently obtained a Borrelsword and played it in the last tournament, and this card is absurd. You just kill people, so great card. Would recommend, very expensive. Can't be destroyed by battle. You can target another monster you control, switch to defense. Your opponent can't respond, can attack twice after that. Then it has Dark Rebellion effect, reduce the other opponent's monster by half, increase by half, just kills people on the spot. So this plus Toad is actually just game. Yeah, so that's the Aiezza deck.
Awesome. Do you have any last shout-outs?
Shout out to Daniel, we had a good day. It took us a long time because we got there really early. He drove us down there. I'd have to say Cody as well. Cody gave me the idea for the deck. He didn't like the idea, but I was like, I'm gonna do this now. So, Cody, thanks to Chong for letting me do this, and everyone at NLG, they all are very nice people.
Awesome. All right, that's the deck profile, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.